All right. Hello and welcome to our fifth devlog about the development of our game Rogue Command, which is a roguelike RTS game. This week is gonna be just a super quick update. I'm just gonna quickly jump into a level and talk a bit about what happened this week and what we'll do next week. There isn't much to show because most of the things that we've been working on this week was kind of either technical stuff or I made a bunch of new toys for our enemies. Like the enemy has a lot of new units and I mean a lot, but I think about 5 or 6. And I made some new variations for those that you will encounter in the full game, and probably a couple of them will find their way into the demo as well. In general, I feel like, I don't know, like I want to have roughly like a quarter maybe of the stuff that we do should also kind of find its way into the demo. Yeah. So what I mainly want to talk about is what we are going to do next week, which is we are going to start working on our equivalent of a potion system. So if you've played Slay the Spire or a bunch of the other roguelike games that are out there, then one of the staples of the genre is kind of single-use items that are quite powerful and that you can use to kind of get out of a sticky situation maybe. And we feel like that is definitely something that we want to have in our game as well, that would just fit really well. I think the engineer lives, the drop pods, serve kind of a similar purpose right now because, you know, you can sacrifice them to gain an advantage, gain some extra income, that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you only played our game, that is kind of a similar function will be fulfilled by these. And we will start developing that next week. I don't expect it to take super long because in general the systems for that we need for that are mostly already in the game, and we just need to add like some additional layers to kind of manage that stuff. Yeah, one of the things that I would be really interested in getting your ideas maybe is a good name, because I feel like potions doesn't really fit the vibe of and the genre, the sci-fi vibe here. So I don't know, I was thinking about maybe calling them like glitches or something. I'm not sure. So if you have any ideas what would be a good name for that, then please put them down in the comments. Yeah, and if you're interested in the game, definitely join our Discord, find us on Twitter. Yeah, especially on Discord, you will be very tuned into all the discussions around the game. Yeah, so the skill system, the potion system, like I said, it will be single-use items that you can kind of find between the levels or in the levels as well. That will then kind of be probably up here, like a small icon that will then allow you to do some stuff. Like, I don't know, that just gotta tell some basic examples, like I don't know, maybe like a big meteor strike that you can call down that will do a bunch of AoE damage, or you can, I don't know, maybe disrupt the enemy factories for a minute to gain an advantage, or just a simple thing like, I don't know, maybe charge up all your mana, charge up the health of all your units on the field, that kind of stuff. I think having those in the game and being able to use them in different situations to kind of will add a nice little layer of like tactical decision making, and also a bit of a more tension throughout the run, because it will be kind of this decision. Hey, should I use this now? Should I save it for a mini boss or something like that? yeah, you will probably also be able to buy them in the shop, which we will probably overhaul pretty soon, because now we have the research system, and we have the and we will add the potions, or whatever we'll call them. So I think it'll make sense to kind of revamp the shop a bit, because right now you can only get the stuff that we had in there so far. So of course we want to be able to kind of show have room for the new stuff in there as well. That is also something that I would be interested, like, or I want to share some thoughts about, maybe about the way that we think about the shops. I think we could do some more interesting stuff there. Like, the idea was a while back that we would have maybe some different shops, or that we would have some shops that would also allow you to kind of maybe get rid of upgrades on a card, or reassign an upgrade from one card to another, that kind of stuff. I think that could be really interesting. Or maybe even shops where you will be able to kind of sell a card, because in our game it's not like a randomized deck, so there's no downside kind of to having more of them. So there's value to them, and maybe you wanna sell one to make room for another one or something like that. Yeah. So those are the things that we are targeting next. Probably, like I said, next week will be the potion system. Will probably take up most or all of our time next week, because even if it's not that much initial effort that has to be put into to kind of make the basics of it work, then you still have to build out all the content. I have to build out all the different things that you'll be able to get, and then Martin has to build some more of the system, so we can actually make the ideas that I then get, which usually there's something that kind of doesn't work as you expected, and then you need some feature here and there, and then you of course have to test it. And so I think probably it's safe that next week will be mostly that. And I think then after that we'll probably target the demo update, which we haven't done in a couple weeks now. And after that, I don't even know yet what we'll tackle. And it's always very iterative, right? We have to see what the state of the game is then, and we know what we want to do, but it isn't always clear what the right next thing to tackle is, because it's kind of informed by the things that we've done before that. My gut feeling would be that we probably are going to tackle the enemy AI fairly soon. I don't know if it will be the next thing though. All right, that's it. I hope you have a great weekend. See you next week. Subscribe to our YouTube if you enjoy the devlogs. Comment if you have any ideas about how I could do them better. If there's some type of information that maybe I'm not tackling that you would be interested in. And yeah, like I said, if you're interested in maybe joining upcoming playtests, betas, that kind of stuff, then join our Discord, the link to which you will find on our Steam page. And yeah, if you're interested in the game, wishlist it. It's always super helpful for us. And yeah, that's it. Have a great weekend. Bye.